The following is a fan-based parody. Hellsing Ultimate is property of Coda Hirano and Studio Madhouse. The fuck is this? You assholes brought me back from the dead to read this legal bullshit? No. Fuck that. If I'm gonna come back to life to read a fucking line, then it's gonna be my kind of fucking line. My Throbbing Vampire Dick is a fan-based parody. Its shaft, balls, and scrotum are property of me, Jan Valentine, and whatever bitch I happen to be giving it to at the time. Please support my dick by helping with its official release. You know you want to.
Say it.
Fuck you.
After you say it.
You're really going to force me on this?
I'm at half-mast. I need to hear this.
Fine! You were right! Jump up your own ass and die!
Houston, we have no problems. Okay, dude, I just finished, and we need like 5 minutes over here to recharge. Never mind, we're back in business!
We've got him!
Oh, great, and now she's triggered. Could be all day with it.
The good Lord has handed down a blessing to you filthy heathens as a sign of goodwill. A small private Vatican jet. Now, if you would be so very Christian-like to ship your sorry pale ass out and take your trigger-happy harlot with you. And the woman.
Donghua.
Man, I don't know what I find funnier. The Catholic Church strong-arming you into helping us, or the fact that you obviously haven't seen what I did to the statue of Big J.
The banner want to come down. I think it's a constrictor nut.
What do you mean you forgot the song? Okay, screw it. Just take my phone and hit random. No, just hit random. Okay, 3, 2...
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
Now, okay, turn it off. It didn't work. It did not work.
Following your example.
Ooh, Caddy. Oh shit, is that Betty?
Excuse me, sir, you're going to have to...
Get out of my way!
Well. If it isn't Allie, your skin is still as smooth as the day I felt it on my own.
You know it. Reminds me of when I'd keep your bed warm during the Blitz.
Those were better days. I was younger, beautiful.
Oh, shut up, you old hag. I'd still wreck you like Diana.
Oh, you know exactly what to say to moisten me up.
I can never have sex again!
Alucard, if you please.
You're right. Enough focusing on the past. Instead, let's focus on the past. Back in World War II, Walter and I were part of a top-secret government operation called Operation Kraut Control. Walter was 15, and I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly, I was a girl.
Wait a second, that implies that the Queen...
Interrupt my story again, Reggie! See what happens! But yeah, we were under orders to stick it sideways to a group of Nazi scientist whack-jobs interested in creating a vampire army. And did we?
Seems you missed a spot.
Are you gonna do this right now? In front of everybody?
The point is, enough members have survived and they're planning on finishing their mission. They've established a base in Brazil and are using the name
Millennium! Warten Sie! How you say? Do not shoot the messenger.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner. With a vengeance.
How did he get in here?
We had over a dozen guards.
Those were ours? I mean, oh my god, how did he get through the guards?
My commanding officer, the Major, would like to personally introduce himself, along with our wonderful organization. What?
Schrödinger?
It's not working, Major.
Did you click TVs and power?
Oh, wait, I'm on video too.
9, video 1.
Got it.
Hello!
He's still so fucking fat! It's like a Nazi Louis C.K. Wait, no. Jim Gaffigan.
Ah, it isn't the memorable Alucard. His provider, Sir Integra, the bean counters, and of course, very interesting to see by the way, the Vatican. How does it feel to work with your sworn enemies, Father Maxwell?
Not as painful as your obnoxious voice.
Oh, come on. We used to be friends with the Vatican. Remember how you aided us in our escape from Germany? Oh, I guess they weren't supposed to know that.
So that's how you knew about them.
Yes.
I'm sure you're champing at the bit to find out what we have in store for you, Nine.
Nazi army.
Wow, just kill all the fun. Put the fun in camps, why don't you?
Yeah, you fun Nazi.
Get to the fucking point!
Well, mind me if it seems a little too American for you, but at some time, someplace, something will attack you. Maybe, probably, could be happening right now.
Fingers crossed.
But rest assured, this is no simple incursion.
Fräulein! 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 Hey, Fräulein!
Oi!
We would make beautiful children.
Was that boy-girl bugging you?
And like that, the war begins.
Whoops, did I just accidentally a war?
Police gal. Huh, that would look rather nice, actually. Alright now, Alucard, clean that up. Oh,
wow, looks like he was self-cleaning and or magical.
Integra, Alucard,
Yes, Sugar Lips.
when you find him and when you kill him, I want you to record it so I can fall asleep to it every night.
Jesus fucking Christ, I've missed you!
Hey!
Oh, shut up.
Oh, Major, I think that went well.
You think it went well? Herr Doc there, I was there. And much like our former boss, I killed it.
Let us hope the Major does not end up the same. We do not have the freezer space to store the incidental leftovers.
Ah, Doctor, usually it is a faux pas to give a pet as a gift, but I love him.
Major, I am so sorry for his disrespectful disposition.
Ah, don't worry. I much enjoy some playful cattiness in my staff. Nonetheless, it is time for phase 2 of our operation. Our Fräulein's excursion to the English Channel.
Sir, there's an inbound helicopter trying to land.
That seemed odd. Commander Violet, do you know? Oh, dog, that's for your papa!
This is my favorite kind of ship. Running with blood and semen.
What?
The game!
What game?
You lose! Lol, I'm so random.
So, the ship is now under your command, Miss Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, Dankeschön, Captain. Tell me, how did it feel slaughtering your kinsmen, turning them into ghouls, betraying your family and country, all for the selfish desire to become an immortal vampire?
Wow, when you put it like that, I feel like kind of a cunt.
Oh, but you know what might make you feel better, Captain?
What's that?
Checking your privilege.
Walter, if I may confide in you.
I temper my sense of decency and expectation.
I am positively throbbing over these guys returning.
Well, if it lasts for more than 4 hours.
Walter, do you know my top 3 favorite things I've killed are? Third is the Turks. Second is Nazis. Can you guess the first?
Your father?
Nailed it!
I see. Now it's open season for these heathen swine.
Alexander, while I mirror your favorite delay still upon the saltless jones of the English church, we have a much bigger foe knocking at our door.
Then knock at the door of Helsing, and as the wolf huffs and puffs, we shall skewer these pigs ourselves.
I do not know the metaphor of which you draw, but regardless, we must set aside the quarrels of our houses and unite under the banner of God.
Ah, I see. So this is a crusade!
No, we don't say that anymore. We're calling it, damn, what do the the American cows say?
Peacekeeping?
Great! Now, shall we keep the peace?
For millennium!
Only until it's time to slide in the knife.
We lost communication with the vessel 18 hours ago. Currently, it's resting in the Atlantic 300 kilometers off the coast of Porling.
Have you acquired visual via satellite?
Yes, and they've left a rather cryptic message that we've yet to make any sense of.
I don't get this. I don't get it.
None of us know what it means either.
Is it a reference or something?
Of course, there was one other shot we had, which looks to be someone sitting in the middle with a yellow parasol. Seems a tad random if you ask me.
Rainbow, tacos, Doctor Who, Homestuck.
This person looks like they're begging for attention.
And they're about to get it. The Special Air Service has deployed 2 platoons via helicopter. They'll have visual any moment now.
Ma'am?
Wait for it.
We've lost both helis! And that was Portal, by the way. That's Portal. That's what it's from.
Well, this has been fun. Always nice playing audience to this menagerie you call a military. Since it seems like you got this one on lockdown, I'll leave you to it.
Whoa. Based on new information that has been presented to us, we've decided we require the Helsing organization and their services.
You know, it's amazing how much time and people we could save if you just ask us in the first place. Walter?
We're talking a hefty game, Sir Integra. 300 kilometers into the Atlantic, and they seem to be able to annihilate anything we send at them.
And we can't send a submarine. It could be a depth charge showcase down there.
Can't go at it from the sides, can't go at it from below.
So our only option is to hit that son of a bitch from above.
Well, we do have one option. However, it was decommissioned in 1998.
The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, an advanced long-range strategic reconnaissance aircraft capable of Mach 3 and an altitude of 85,000 feet.
You sure do seem to know a lot about it.
Do you even read my Christmas list?
Of full commitments that I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
The hell is she singing now?
I have no idea. I think it was popular a couple of years back.
At least she's no longer on about the ponies and the friendship and the wrapping up of winter.
Oh, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodnight. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. It's him! Like the Major said!
Mein Fräulein Van Winkle, the song was nice, so you don't need to.
The Treffer Konrad! It's Alucard!
Focus your fire! We are going to tear the aircraft apart!
They say no man can kill you, Alucard. That's because you don't seem the man to do a woman's job. What?
So, nice ship you got here.
I am Rip Van Winkle, and I command your respect!
No, you demand my attention.
I don't have to take this from you! You racist, cisgender, patriarch propagating, misogynistic pig!
The funny thing is, in any other circumstance, you might have had a point there. Except my boss is a woman, I was a chick in the 40s, I hate everyone equally, and there's no one alive who could comprehend my sexual preference. So in other words, Miss Van Winkle, check your privilege! Haven't you heard the new sensation sweeping the nation? Bitches love cannons.
Gentlemen, Operation Bait Van Winkle is a resounding success. Alucard is now exactly where we need him to be so we can move forward with our little surprise. However, before we begin our next phase, I would like to take some time to address a rumor floating around the fleet. Some of you have come to believe that I like war. I wish to dash these rumors. I do not like war. I love war. Through my life, I have discovered so many forms of war. You get up in the morning, you get into your shitty car, and you see a rich CEO who works half as hard as you do drive down the street in his Porsche. Class 4. You make it to work, and you find out that the annual drug test is today. And you just so happen to take a puff of your one-hitter a couple nights ago before dinner with your wife's awful parents. Drug war. But then, you find out that the only ones being called in for testing are your black and Hispanic co-workers. Race war. Then you try and post about it on your Facebook, but then all your friends start arguing about what's right and what's wrong. Flame war. You finally get home and you decide to relax by watching a program about who gets the box, what's in the box, how much is what's in the box worth. Storage wars. What I am telling you, my Nazi army of 1,000 vampires, is that I am a purveyor of war. And with your help over the years, we are now at the precipice of our true goal. You see, I want a simple war. No class wars, no drug wars, no race wars, no flame wars, and certainly no cold wars. Blue bought for 40 years. What I want is a war that only we can bring. A true war. A German war. The sequel you've all been waiting for. I want World War III!
I better not miss a damn thing.
Oh, come on, love, show us your tits. Well, she declined. Let's get pissed.
Hi, mate. What's the last thing you ever thought you'd see in the night sky?
Oh, that's a deep question, man.
No, 'cause it's bloops.
Gentlemen, we have made it! Alright, Achtung, Achtung. Woo-woo! Hans, bring it down a notch. Woo! Now, Herr Doctor, Captain, First Lieutenant, and our fabulous mascot, please lead us off.
Of course. Everyone, thank you for coming to the mandatory pre-war seminar. Please open your World War III pamphlets to page 3, as the first 2 pages merely contain a foreword from Nicolas Cage.
We have an exciting itinerary of the evening's events. Tonight, we annihilate London.
All of London?
All of London. Buckingham Palace, laid to waste. Big Ben, toppled to the ground.
The House of Parliament?
Eradicated.
The Tower of London?
Obliterated.
The Holocaust Museum?
Leave that be. No one will deny what we did.
What about London Bridge?
Yeah, London Bridge is falling down. We all know the song. Look, you be the first to burn it down. You can go ahead and sing it. I don't care. Of course, speaking of music, the accompaniment tonight has been selected via survey. And I hope you're as excited as I am. This song tonight is most appropriate for ironic reasons. The best reasons. But first, a toast to the answer of an age-old question.
Is it everything you've hoped for, Major?
Yes, because it means the destruction of innocent lives. Induction, then destruction! Who wants to die?
You tell me. Say it. Good God, now.
What do you mean he's stuck on the boat?
I mean he's stuck on the bloody boat. I need you idiots to send a helicopter after him and retrieve him.
Can't he fly with his vampire powers?
What? No, he can't fly with his vampire powers.
Then how did he get there?
On the Blackbird we appropriated.
You stole the Blackbird?
Would you just send the helicopter?
We can't. Our communications are down.
What?
They have been for the last 2 hours.
So you're telling me that, as of this moment, we have no access to Alucard. Communications with our forces in the outside world are down, and the enemy could very well be knocking at our door?
Or perhaps the enemy was sitting beside you on the round table the whole time.
Oh, Reggie, this is adorable.
Sir, Reginald is my name. I have spent the last 5 years of my life cleaning up after your pet vampire. And now, it is time Sir Reginald is paid what he deserves.
You know, I get it now.
Get what?
How Alucard feels! Just a little bit, anyway. But I must say, Sir Reginald, it is quite impressive that, despite how hilariously amateur this little coup of yours is, that you're still managing to hold that gun.
Who wants Daddy's belt? Now think about what you've done.
So, Sir Penwood, are you all right?
Well, Reginald was actually my brother-in-law. So, currently processing that.
Communications are back up! Everything is on fire!
London Bridge is falling down!
Falling down?
Falling down!
London Bridge is falling down! My fair lady, what should we do?
We have to evacuate immediately. Sir Penwood, you could ride with me. The rest of you, carpool.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I know I'm not much of a man. I've had a silver spoon in my mouth since the day I was born. This position, it's not suited for a meek gentleman like myself. But I'll be damned, I say, if I tuck my tail in between my legs at the first sign of peril. I thank you for your service, Miss Integra, but
Here's a gun. There are 12 holy bullets. Save one for yourself. Walter?
Yes, Sir Integra?
Ready the car. We've got a war to win.
Ah, yes. Buckingham Palace is burning. And so are my loins.
Ahem!
Ah, First Lieutenant former Olympic bodybuilder Zoran Blitz. Sorry, I was understandably caught up in the moment.
You finally have orders for me, Major?
Ah, indeed, my dear Zoran. You have a very specific target.
Where shall my scythe be pointed?
The Helsing Organization headquarters.
Yes.
And you?
Yes.
Shall provide reconnaissance.
No!
Okay, Zoran, I need you to bring it back for me. Take a deep breath. Contain the calamity that is your memories. There is no one more eager to see them bleed than I, but we must be careful. Sir Integra Fairbrook Wingates Helsing, any woman who commands the respect of a beast such as Alucard is not to be trifled with. Fantasized of on a lonely Saturday night with a bottle of Chardonnay? Most certainly, but not trifled with.
But she is just one woman!
And a girl, a police girl, the only living vampire sired by Alucard himself. Why? Is it her skill? Her unpredictable nature? The big titties? Maybe, who knows? But I do not gamble with maybes. You will act as the vanguard and survey their forces. Are we clear?
Transparently.
Wunderbar! Now, speaking of which, Sergeant Klaus, have you spotted Frau Helsing?
Yeah, Major. Driving past Primrose Hill.
Is it on fire?
It could be more on fire.
Attention, anyone listening? I'm not sure if I'm using this correctly. It's been 10 years since I had to operate an analog radio. I am Sir Penwood, Vice Admiral of the British Security Council. I know things seem bleak to those who are still alive, but steady on. We are still fighting, each and every one of us. We shall defend Queen and country against this decades-old barbarism.
How valiant of you, Sir Penwood. Defending your post down to the last man.
But that's where I must rebuke you. Because where you see one man, I see four.
C4? Ah.
When you get to hell, tell them Penwood sent you. And then apologize on my behalf for the inconvenience.
Walter,
Yes, ma'am.
Sir Penwood was a...
Son of a bitch!
Sir Integra, we have a problem.
Oh my god, the road is on fire!
Unfortunately, that's not the worst of it. If you'll excuse me, I have to meet with an old friend. You need to take the car and make your way to the HQ on your own. I believe in you, ma'am.
Walter, there's something I want you to know.
This is no time for goodbyes, Sir Integra.
No, I don't know how to drive. You have driven me literally everywhere since I was 10.
Oh. Well, perfect time to learn.
You come back to me, no matter what. Understood?
Understood, ma'am.
Now, which one's the club?
Okay, we're driving!
Oh, brilliant. You haven't aged a day.
Ah, yes. We have aged like fine wine. You, on the other hand, have aged like milk. Spoiled, sour, and ruining my meal. But don't get me wrong, it's still splendid to see you. Let's have a heart-to-heart.
Ah, shit! Fuck! Ah, shit!
There she is! Johann, tell her to pull over!
Guten Abend, could you please pull over?
No, she declined. Hands about!
You got to be shitting me!
was having such a good day. He even got to burn down London Bridge, sing the song, everything.
Congratulations. It took an entire squadron of inhuman, nigh-immortal fake vampires to hunt down and corner a 22-year-old woman.
That's a woman?
She is 22?
I hope it's everything you've dreamed of. So have at it then. Come and get the first real fight you've had in 50 years, you dickless cowards.
I'll stab you in the fucking
God's assassin guillotine. The angel's dust.
Judas Priest.
Wait, like the band?
They were named after him!
By Job, you fucking header of a woman! Surrounded by 50 vampire Nazis armed literally to the teeth. And what do? You get out of your fucking car, pull out your sword, cut off one of their heads and yell, "Come at me, you crowd shits!" No wonder Alucard wants to plow that virgin soil. I'm thinking about growing some flowers myself.
Alexander Anderson, to what do I owe the unexpected pleasure?
You know, just out and about with me posse.
Posse?
And look, you know how your pet vampire's got his own pet vampire? Well, that got me thinking, so I acquired some learned youngsters myself. 2 of them, which is twice as good. And here's the real kicker. One's Japanese, and the other one's fucking German. Ain't that topical? I just need an Italian one, and I've got me an axis of righteousness. Yumi, say something in Moonspeak.
Hi.
And the German one's Heikel. She shoots things, it's great.
Pop, watching heathens drop.
The Ascariates? We're not scared of you. Look at you. You don't even know how to use a bayonet. It goes on the gun, idiot.
Now, if you'll excuse us, you English cow, it's time for the Ascariates to do your job for you and put these soulless bodies where they belong. In the ground, in case you didn't take In case you didn't take my meaning. Who are we?
The necessary evil!
Why are we necessary?
To purge the world of evil worse than man!
And why are we God's chosen few, ordained to undertake this unholy task?
Because no one else will!
And because it's fucking fun!
Something's burning.